I think it's really important to utilise the workshops such as your chain of responsibility and the heavy vehicle ones as well, because it just gives you more information and more tools in the toolbox. I'm a farmer here at Lochiel in South Australia. We farm cereal crops, so wheat, barley, peas, and we grow beef cattle. The heavy vehicles we're running here, we have a Volvo prime mover which we tow a single semi-tipper with at seeding time and harvest, and we have an Isuzu tray top truck that we use as a seed and super unit seeding time and to cart livestock. Yeah, prior to attending the workshops, I think most of the information I had was just through conversations with other farmers. So just things I'd picked up or things I'd heard, or talking to our local carriers, things that they'd sort of come across. With where we're located on Highway 1, I knew that anything that we did, we needed to be pretty well on the money with going up and down the highway with our equipment. The other thing, I guess, is that we have a truck driver who drives our truck harvest time. So I really wanted to make sure that when he was driving it, there weren't going to be any issues compliance-wise that he was going to have to deal with that were going to halt our harvest operations. So I attended the Roadworthy heavy vehicle workshop at Clare because we're on Highway 1 and we have had issues in the past with being pulled over by Highway Patrol. The first time we got pulled over, he just did a quick inspection and that was fine. The second time, he put a defect on the truck, and yeah, just being aware of the fact that the vehicles that we need to run, that we run on the highway, need to be roadworthy. It was just a good opportunity just to get up to speed with the things that the inspectors look for and what we need to keep an eye on to make sure that we're running vehicles that are roadworthy on the roads. So as part of the course that we did at Clare there, we had been made aware that there was funding available to have your vehicle inspected. So one of the inspection points was CC Truck Repairs over at Moonta, and we made a booking with them and we took our prime mover over there for an inspection and just to walk through to see what things we needed to look at on our truck to make sure it was compliant with all the regulations. So generally the truck was in pretty good condition. We've always made sure that we've kept this one fairly well maintained. When anything's needed to be done, we've made sure that we've done it. It was small things. The odometer had sort of stopped working, so found out that was a legal requirement to have that fixed, which we did. The ventilation, the demisters weren't working properly, so we've had that fixed as well. And just general little bits of wear and tear around the place to keep an eye on. So one of the trucks we were using previously was an old Bedford tray top, which was getting close to its use-by date, or well, it's probably past it. We realised that needed to be replaced. In doing that, we sort of found ourselves a Isuzu truck that came as a cab chassis. It had been registered interstate previously. It needed a little bit of work to get it to the standard that we needed it. We went over all the ball joints, the kingpins, the steering, so we needed to replace a drag link on that. Generally, it was a fairly sound truck, so there wasn't a real lot to do, but we had that knowledge to actually have a look at it and to just have a really good indication of the things that needed to be done and what we'd be up for to get the truck compliant. When we took it to the inspection point, it passed the shaker, it did the brake test okay, and I could show them the engineer's report on the tray and the body fitment, and it all went really smoothly. So all the little things that had needed to be done were done. I think we need to take the opportunities to do these courses as they're presented. It's really good to support groups like GPSA, and just as they take these initiatives, that it gives us the information that we need, and it just helps them to provide the things that are relevant to our businesses. When you're actually out on the road and you get pulled over, you've got an idea of what they're going to look for, and I guess empowers you to actually deal with them on their level rather than having them speak down to you, and you've got that confidence to know that the vehicle that you're driving is compliant.